Alright, so big lift. We need to hit some pre-workouts from my boy Santa Cruz Medicinals. Thank you for sending this, bro. Appreciate you. And we got some coconut water. Fire combo. Let's get about a cup then. That's about a cup there. Yeah, 1 scoop, maybe 2. No, I'm just kidding. One's good. One's good. Don't want to overdo the caffeine. Cool. Sweet. All right, let's go. All right, first things first, we got to hit a little warm up. Start with some hamstring flexibility. I'm doing straight kicks. And one thing I'm thinking about, I want to think about keeping my heel down and kicking as high as I can to my head. Treat this like progressive overload as well. I'm just challenging my mobility to get higher, just in case I need to whip this out in a street fight or something. Now they'll be scared. Now I'm going outside crescent kicks. This is some external rotation here. Get my hips loose, especially as I'm about to jump and be bouncy. So yeah, I'm going some reps down and back. Again, same thing. I'm trying to get higher and more flexible every workout. Now I'm going inside kicks here, inside crescent kick. Bro, this is like a knockout kick right here. So really work that. Get high, challenge my mobility. Yeah, I love this as a warm-up for jumping. I've definitely seen a difference when I started implementing this in my jumps, my jump routine. Now next, I'm going knees to chest, and I'm doing some ankle rollouts as well here. Knees, chest, ankle rollouts. Feel a big, deep stretch in my glutes. If you're feeling that, you're doing it right. That's what you're looking for there. Big, deep stretch in the glutes. Yeah, I definitely don't want to neglect this aspect of mobility. And don't spend only about like 5 minutes doing this. Now moving on to some type of primer. This is like glute activation. I've had sciatica in the past really well, so this works really well. I'm thinking about my tripod foot. Think big toe, pinky toe, heel. It grabs the floor. It creates these strong bows in my knees. And I want my knees always out. I never want them caving in, right? So think like in Muay Thai, there's a technique called a check kick. And when you check a kick done right, you can literally snap on the shin bone. So that's the one thing I want to think about. My knees super sturdy when I'm doing that. 3 minutes straight, activating my glutes. Next, I'm getting my basketball shoes on. I'm about to touch some rim with the penultimate step. I'm trying to test out my vert, max height here. And I'm really going for the technique. It's like a little bit of a skip, big step, last step, gather. Then I use my arms to really like fly. So a couple things I'm thinking about. I'm thinking loose as I'm approaching, and I get strong at the end. Boom. Almost had that one there. But yeah, man, I'm just testing out my vert here. 3 sets of 3 both sides on the penultimate. And I'm going over it with my boy Hunter here. He's working out with me. He's getting bouncy.
I think I can do it.
Here, just brushing up on his technique. Nice. Then we go here.
Okay.
I'm thinking loose. I want to fly. And boom, got that one. Not bad for 5'8", touching 10-foot rim. Now, next thing I'm going to go to, I'm going to warm up with some quarter squats. This is like that end peak jump right here, right? So just about like chest height. And I'm thinking about moving it fast, right? So as I'm warming up, I started with a plate, 2 plates, now 3 plates. And I want to think about moving it quick and emulate a jump. All right. So Hunter's first time learning it. Here he goes. I always want to think like my feet do all the work, right? My body stays completely still. I'm thinking lat tension. My elbows are in. I'm tight. My body's tight. And my elbows are in. That's a key note for the squat here. Right? And I want to think about exploding up. And I also want to like have my head, upper back, and glutes all in one line. That's called the stack. That's where we're going to have good diaphragmatic pressure. That's going to keep your spine safe as well. And I'm going really heavy. I think I went 505 for my top set as I warmed up. So I really want to focus on my stack and my brace here. That's going to keep my low back safe. And luckily, thankfully, never had a low back injury. So yet, keep it that way with good mechanics here. Boom, good diaphragmatic pressure, explode, speed on the way up. This is 505 here. I want to move it quick. And I'm adding some contrast sets here to some jumps. And I'm just thinking bouncy here. Those heavy sets are really just going to light up your entire body and allow you to be like more bouncy as you take the weight off. I hit 3 sets, about 3 to 5 reps. Once I hit 5 reps, I graduate and add more weight. But I'm always thinking fast as I'm doing it. Think of it like a jump. A jump really only has like a couple, like it's point like 2.5 seconds as you take off. So that's what I really want to think about when I'm doing this here. Yeah, hunters. Yeah. It's always fun working out the boys. Now, my next exercise, I'm doing Nordic curls here. I'm warming up here. Thank you to the Tib Bar guy sending this over to me. I start with about like 4 to 6 reps here, warming up as I'm building up to my heavy set. I'm progressively lowering it too, right? Now I'm going to my top set here. This is my weighted Nordic curls here. I think 10 pounds total here I'm working with. And one thing I think of the Nordic curls here, right? I think of bringing my core up, squeezing my butt, then I use my hamstrings to pull me in. Core, glutes, hamstrings. Nice. Core, glutes, hamstrings for the Nordic curl. All right, after that, going to some trap bar deadlifts. This is one of the best exercises you do for vertical jump. And I'm building up to this. I'm not going straight to 3 plates here. I started with a plate, 2 plates for a couple reps. Then 3 plates, I'm just maxing out like 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets. Then after that, I had a meeting, so I had to go. Now I had to come back and finish my workout with some accessories. I'm doing some 3 sets, 8 to 12 on the ETG split squat. This is good for the quad. It's also a good hip flexor stretch as well, which you really need for jumping. You need some good like mobility and flexibility. So I really like this. I think that last stride is super important. And I'm hitting about 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps here. And I got some weights. This one was pretty heavy. I think I went a little too heavy. Just losing form. But yeah, I think knee over toe. My torso is tall. And I want my calves and hamstrings to touch. Yeah, I went a little. This is really brutal. So I think I went a little too heavy. That's what. Balance, and yeah, definitely progress to it. Take your time. Again, the progression goes, if you could hit 3 sets of that same weight, you move on to the next one. Now I'm going to some neck curls, right? So when you're hitting legs, you get this spike in testosterone, right? And training neck's super important. I do jiu-jitsu. I sit down at a desk all day, so I want to make sure that my posture is good. I got this device sent over from the Strong Neck, and it makes the neck curls more comfy, right? So I'm keeping my body down. I'm really just thinking about bringing my forehead and kind of giving myself a double chin. And I'm pairing this off with the clean. It's like a clean high pull to train my calves and the vertical jump as well. And this one I'm going like really high reps. I'm like bouncing it off my thighs here as I walk. So I'm doing 3 rounds of this here, back to back. And after that, I'm going to hit some good old ab wheel here. I'm starting with the plank ab wheel. This is a really hard variation you can work up to. But, dude, I am gassed. I actually hit upper body the other day and did this as well, so I'm pretty cooked. And after that, I only got 1 of those standing ab wheels for me. So then I just finished off with 3 sets, 8 to 12. Or even to failure, really. I work up to like 20 reps on these sometimes. Depends how I'm feeling today. But yeah, really working on that core. And I attribute a lot of like not having back pain to this exercise. This really works your erectors as well. and it helps to reduce your risk of back pain. So really good exercise. Yeah. One of the best ab exercises you can do. Solid, guys, and it wraps this leg day. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one.